And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, sheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. So, normally, what we do on Tuesday is we pregame and tailgate and prime for Primetime 99. Alex Stein, the king of comedy content himself. But Alex ain't going on his show tonight. He's going to be on at 11 p.m., at least 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 10 o'clock Central, his time, down there in wonderful, beautiful Texas, Dallas, Texas. You heard? And he's going to be doing a special City Hall Town Council meeting. I'm going to try my darndest to stay awake for that because I usually turn into a pumpkin around like 10:59. So we'll see what happens. Our boy Doc Matt Steve's going to have to be the opener for Alex tonight. And we all know he'll do a good job at that. He's got to do a good job. What else do we got? Trump roasts the UN today, and it was absolutely hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I hope you haven't seen it, because I hope you're going to see it here with me first. I've only seen little clips. I don't know how exactly long it's going to be, because we all know Trump likes to turn a 22-minute long speech into a 2-hour and 22-minute long speech. And usually I'm here for that. But I don't do that. I'm not good at that. Like, I could do it. But that's like a Doc Matt Steve thing. Doc Matt Steve is good at the long form review content deal. Okay, my pause game ain't so good. I'll admit it. My pause game ain't like that of the man and himself, DMS, Doc Matt Steve. And if you're not following him, what are you doing? You've been here with me all these days and you haven't followed my man yet. Get on it. There's a couple other things, but I'm trying to keep this like Alex tonight. I want to talk a lot about Alex because I don't know. We'll talk about it in a little while. Let me get right to the chat because sometimes I can ramble. Little old me ramble? No, say it ain't so. I watched not yesterday's show, but the last show before that. Oh my god. I talked the whole damn show. And then right at the end, was it yesterday? I don't even know. Told you. Brain's going, baby. Look at it, and you can tell when you see the hat. Mom Dukes, my mom's, love you, Ma. Got me this beautiful, wonderful, amazing hat. I like to do my hair for the show. So when you see me wearing a hat, just know there was a shitload of traffic on the highway. And look at, I was like 2 minutes late, too. It was like a minute. It was like a minute, right? Please? Was it a minute? I was like, oh my God, 6:16, go. The show was originally scheduled at 6:05. And when I got to work, it hit the highway. And the highway hit me right back with a bumper. Fucking bumper traffic, kid. I'm like, oh, God. No! But we'll get into it. Let me get right into the chat so we can get right into the fun festivities. Because I got a bunch of stuff. Not just that, I got a bunch of other stuff. But by the way, I almost forgot to say it. Because usually we going all the way to 6:55 till Alex Stein comes on. But like I said, Alex isn't coming on until 11 p.m. tonight. Not his regular show. We're going to have like a background sneak peek at his city hall. I don't even know what to call it. When I tell you guys what it's all about, if you don't know, you're going to love it. But we're going all the way, baby, all the way to 7:55 till Dark Man Steve comes on, takes the reins over. Oh, and he's going all the way to Alex, I'm sure. And when Dark Man Steve gets in here, I haven't seen him in the chat yet. I got to talk to him because I hope he's going to cover a certain something that I saw today that was pretty good. And hopefully he reviews it. I'll give you a hint. Nick Fuentes was on PBD, and I know he's going to want to cover that. I was thinking of doing it, but I'm like, that's for DMS. I got to save it for my boy. All right, let's get right to the chat. My bad. Bob Cook, the great Bob Cook. I love you, sir. Thank you for being here. My boy, BW. I know I'm like yelling in your ears. I'm sorry. Texted to a pal. Let's all go to Scott Starboard show. BW, I love you. A little birdie told me that BW was having some fun today. And I love it. I love it, baby. You enjoy your life. We only got one of them. Morgan Elizabeth. Morgan's in the house. Let's go. My boy, Tommy 2274. Last time you were on, I was like, Tommy 2274, I think. Did I say a 2274? I don't know. I like the way I said it, though. It rolled, baby. Jeff Cron, my man, up in here. Thank you for being here. Doomy. Everybody give Doomy some love. Daniel Graham, my homie. Let's go. Congratulations on surviving the end times. Your consolation prize is AOC is chunky now. So there is that. Truth is unbreakable. Mike, what up? Oh, I know. Listen, I don't know what to say sometimes because I don't want to give anybody's private stuff out. But Morgan had a little spill yesterday. She's all right, but that's why Truth is like well wishes. Because we love Morgan around here. We want that baby nice and safe. And her, obviously. Bumper to bumper, kid. That's how we do it here. That's how we do it here. Listen, can I say something? I meant, excuse me, to mention this on yesterday's show. What the hell movie was it now? Just any movie, any frigging movie that has, it's out of Boston. So like The Town, okay? My boy, Slain Carroll, friend, he was the getaway driver in The Town. He's legit. Like, this dude's legit. By the way, probably one of the greatest rappers of all time that most of you have never, ever, ever heard of. And the dude is legit way better than Eminem at his prime. I am not even bullshitting you. Slain Carroll, check him out. He's been in a few movies now. Usually they put him in, mobster movies because let's face it, Slane's a little mobster anyways. Shout out Slane, I love you, homie. And Slane, he's just talking like himself. So he had the perfect Boston accent. Fucking Mark Wahlberg, he's doing a fake Boston accent. Mark, you're from here. What are you talking about, dude? Matt Damon, you got to put on a fake accent? What the fuck? I mean, people get in arguments back and forth. Who's the best Joker? Who is the best Joker? Throw up in the chat who you think's the best Joker. I think you're absolutely out of your mind if you pick anybody other than Heath Ledger. Now, I'm not saying the other ones weren't great, but to me, Heath Ledger pulled me out of reality and popped me in that movie, and nobody else did it. But Jack Nicholson, if you said he's first, I'd be like, all right, fine. I understand. You know what I mean? Like, he's either 1A, 1B, or 2. You know what I mean? Cesar Romero, on the other hand, he might deserve 1 or 2, 1B. But to me, Heath Ledger is the joint. Like, I'm sorry. That dude, Jared Leto, I don't even know if you should be able to put him on the list, by the way, because that shit was pathetic. I don't know if it was him or not, but if it's his fault or the director or whatever, because they were trying to go for some, like, modern, sassy goth deal thing going on. I don't know. Anyway, I was hoping, I was kind of filibustering there because I was trying to remember what the freaking movie was. Oh, it was The Perfect Storm. The Perfect Storm. Mark Wahlberg in the fucking movie. Now, Mark's accent wasn't too bad. His girlfriend clearly is from Boston. I just want to get this out my chest, please. Just give me a minute to rant. So if I say The Perfect Storm, did I just do it? The Perfect Storm. Storm. I know it sounds silly because, got a Boston accent, but we say Perfect Storm. Storm. I just don't pronounce my R. I say like storm instead of saying storm. We all say storm. Okay? Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend in the movie is like the worst at it. George Clooney didn't even bother trying to do an accent. It was so annoying. All these movies. I don't know if it's more insulting. People, non-Bostonians, you got like British people doing American accents and then they're trying to do a Boston accent. I don't blame you. Anybody who did that, God love you. Same for Australians coming over here. Not only doing an American accent, but throwing in a Boston accent. Because apparently even Bostonians moved to Hollywood. Can't seem to figure it out, kid. I love you, Mark Wahlberg. Don't be mad. I need you to make the movie that I wrote for Alex. Please, I love you. But Mark's always great in anything he does. See, Mark. Now, what these people do, I don't know who the hell in Hollywood is telling people how to make a Boston accent. Just come to my house. We'll hang out. I'll teach you the whole thing. Give me 2 days. Not even. These people are like, Storm. It's the perfect storm. We don't talk like, did you hear me talking like that? Storm. We're not like storm. Like they put an A in front of anything that's supposed to have an R in front of it. They're like, Jack Nicholson in The Town. He's like, come on, guys. We're going to pack. No, he goes, he goes, we're going to Fenway Piak or something like that. Fenway Piak. What the is that? It was just so annoying. I don't know, but bumper kid. Love you, Jeff Cron. Do me. Let's go. Oh, 11 at 11. Wow, I thought it was a mistake. Shit. I texted Alex earlier. I'm like, you got to show it. I don't like telling my private or anybody else's private messages, but BW and a couple other people were wondering if there was a show tonight. Text Alex. He's like, no, I'm doing a town council. So I was like, all right. It's probably my bad for not reading it correctly, but I thought that meant like he's doing the city council deal and then he'll, show it on tomorrow's show. And then it pops up and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's the deal. I got to learn to read better, I guess. Lovers, friends, Doc Matt Steve's in the house. Doc Matt Steve. Steve, if you didn't hear me, I said Alex is going on at 11. So you, my brother, you are the official opener tonight for Alex Stein. I don't know if I can hang that long, brothers and sisters. I am beat. It's only, what is today? Is today Thursday? It's been a rough couple of weeks, man. Getting in my reps. Rainy! I'm yelling at you, Rainy. I love you. I hope your massage was nice and peaceful yesterday. Rainy had the massage. Oh, I don't care. Whatever. Say whatever. I'm an open book. I know. Just for me, it's like, I don't want nobody to know. Not big ultrasound revealed tomorrow afternoon. Excited. Thanks for the well wishes. Oh, you gotta share it. Please share it. That's great. Great to know. I don't have any say. I mean, listen, I don't either. I really don't. I wish I could tell you guys even more shit, to be honest with you. See, more. We say more shit. I don't say more. Ma. I got even ma. Oh, it drives me nuts. All these movies based out of Boston make us sound even dumber. We sound dumb enough on our own. Where I work, not trying to get fired, but I got something, Daniel Graham. I was thinking of you, and I'm like, oh my God. I don't know if you heard this news. I'm going to show it in a second. I was thinking of you right away. Like, I've been telling everybody, like, don't stop. Everybody stop leaving your states and fleeing to Florida. Now, I've wanted to do it too. I've had a little, Mr. Starboard and I are fantasizing about, heading south, getting a boat, warm Christmases and all that fun shit. Maybe one day kids are all grown up and doing their thing. Maybe we'll do that deal. I don't know. But to leave just to be around or to get away from, to flee the Marxism here in Massachusetts, it's just not good. We got to stay in our states and fight. But now I'm a little worried about y'all in California. I am very worried about my people out there in California, and I'll show you why in a second. Heath, then Nicholson. Boom! That's how I'd put it too. And then, honestly, Cesar Romero, you could tuck him in there anywhere, right there. But I'm with you. Doomy's the best. I took extra Tylenol. And for anybody who doesn't know, last night I told you here on the show a little bit. Sorry. Trump came out with RFK Jr. and Dr. Oz. That dude's a fucking joke. His show is so good and convincing. I guess when you have a team of writers and people putting things on, little cue cards or whatever you call them, I guess it's easier because that dude is a straight up ding dong head. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Anyway, at least one of them's a doctor, but Trump came out and he's like, we're trying to get to the bottom of autism. And he goes on for like 18 minutes about Tylenol. And then he mumbles about vaccines. Everything he said was true. But now, so I'm driving to work. I'm listening to the radio this morning. Huh? Oh, I thought you were saying, sorry. I'm listening to the radio, and they play the clip of Trump, and they're like, "Oh, he's blaming Tylenol for autism." It's like, that was a tiny thing. He was just saying, like, be wary of it. Don't just like take Tylenol like you would, if you're not pregnant. The real thing is these stupid vaccines. 80 vaccines they're giving babies. Just do one, and every month go and do one, and don't bother getting the hepatitis one until they're 12. And Dr. Dan Diaco on Bubba the Love Sponge. Y'all should be watching Bubba in the morning anyway. But here's the deal: there's some of these vaccines don't give to your kid at all. I don't care. I'm saying it. Oh well, whoop-de-doo. But just space them out. And in my opinion, right when they come out of the breadbasket in the hospital, no, don't give the baby. No. don't give nothing in the hospital. Wait till you go to your pediatrician and all that fun stuff. I believe you have your pediatrician appointment, at least here in Massachusetts. I think it's like after 2 weeks or something like that, or your 1 week checkup, something like that. Then go do it then, and just get one boosters and all this crap. Oh, we give you, look at this, 6 needles in one shot. Get out of here. Of course, shit's gonna happen. So anyway, anybody who doesn't know, that's what everybody's joking about, because on the radio, they're just talking about how Trump was talking about Tylenol. Didn't say one word about all these mercury aluminum vaccines they got pumping up into us. Batman fans don't claim Jared Leto, and if they do, they're not real fans. Absolutely. Listen, but you got to remember, too, there are kids in this country whose very first introduction to any superhero, Marvel, or Batman, DC, whatever, is Suicide Squad. That's pretty sad. But so there are some people like, what's wrong with him? And it's like, go back and watch the movies, kid. Forget you ever watched that movie. The Stam pronunciation sounds more like Wisconsin or like Maine and Stephen King, but thank you. It's like they like push Wisconsin and Massachusetts together, and it just drives me crazy. Like at the beginning of The Perfect Storm, right? Like Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend. I can't even say Mark. I can't even pretend. I'm trying so bad. I'm talking about it, so it's like I forget what I'm doing. I'm like, Mark. Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend in the movie The Perfect Storm. She writes a letter. She's writing a letter to him, right? And he's like, I don't know, reading it. Oh yeah, he's reading it, but like, she's voice overing it. And she's like, I just can't wait for you to get home. It's just so bad. I wish I could play it, but I'll get copies stricken written. I love the New York and Boston accents. Beat the hell out of Valley Girls, Kardashian Fry accent. I love you for that one. I appreciate it. Way back in the day, we're talking like Karate Kid 1. I think I can speak for everybody in the whole planet that everybody loved the Valley Girl accent. It was cool. And then I don't know what the hell happened. It's like in that up talking. You guys know what I'm talking about? Up talkers are the worst thing ever. It's like they're asking a question. All they do is asking a question. Everything they say is a question. They're like, did you watch The Perfect Storm? I'm gonna go to my car. I think that I want to watch TV. It's like, do you? Is that what you're trying to do? Well, I have the pictures on my phone. Are you sure? I know that I have them on my phone. Are you sure? Because it doesn't sound like you're confident. What are you talking about? Oh, it drives me crazy. I can't even do it that good. I have to listen to it. And then it's stuck in my head for days. Can't spell show without H-O. Absolutely, brother. So down for DMS pre-show. It's going to be fire. Wow, at least that will ensure I'm done by 11. I know, I was thinking that too. I'm like, DMS could go all night. I guess, you know what you could do, DMS, is you could like stream snipe him for a little while and at least like leave him there and then finish up whatever you're saying. I don't know. Listen, it wasn't my I didn't call. It wasn't my call. It's true about the Stam impersonation pronunciation. It drives me crazy. I'm like, I went and saw, I was living in Vegas years ago, and I was already super homesick. Super with an R at the end, homesick. A hard R on super. And, what the hell was it? Something like about a bomb. Some guy like to bomb people. It's going to drive me crazy. And I went and saw it at the movie theater, and I was so homesick, but I'm like, by the end of the movie, I was like, yeah, I'm homesick, but I'm not homesick of these fucking movies that people fuck up our. It's like put the bomb in the. We say car. Like put the bomb in the Kia. They throw like a Y in there. Wisconsin it all up. No offense. Listen, Truth Unbreakable is the greatest Wisconsinite of all time. I'm just saying, mixing these two things, it's not good. The Joker is Heath, followed by Nicholson. For Batman, Keaton, followed by Bale. See, I kind of agree with you, but like, if I was to watch a movie, if right now somebody was like, all right, listen, I'll give you $25. I was going to say bucks, but the Boston accent topic is throwing me off. Somebody's like, I'll give you $25. I'll give you $50 if you watch any Batman movie right now. I'm putting on The Dark Knight. I'm putting on Christian Bale. I'm sorry. And I still love Keaton. Believe me, I went to the movies and saw Keaton. Even though I'm only 31. Was I born yet? I don't know. Make sure that baby doesn't feel a thing. That's right. That's why I took an extra Tylenol. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. It's perfect. Screw the left. They don't. I'm sorry. That's why I took an extra Tylenol. It's fantastic. Screw the left. They don't get to have California. They can leave. See, that's how I be. I'm like, fight. But you might have to fight from behind prison bars when I show you this. If I can hurry up. Rambling. I'm having too much fun with you guys. I'm sorry. I love it. They can F off to Cuba or better yet, India. Do you have a lot of Cubans? They already crap outdoors, so they'll fit right in. Listen, the H-1Bs can take over because, I don't know. You tell me. A lot of people, Mersh, our friend, I know I can hear Pot Awful right now laughing. Our friend Mersh, we love Mersh. He did this like I guess you'd say poll on Twitter a while back, X, Zitter, like a couple of weeks ago. And he was doing it for like 2 weeks straight. And it's like, who would you rather have as your neighbor? This one or that one? I can't say it on YouTube or else I'll never get partnership. And he had one up there and it was like, Red Dot Indians or Mexicans. Who would you rather have as your neighbor? Most people all picked Mexicans. Now, I understand why, but when you go to LA and now, like, you can't, like, if you're a movie studio, the end credits are all Spanish people. It's kind of like, Sir, come in, sir. I don't know. You know what? I think they picked the right one now that I think about it. Because I don't want people pooping on my front lawn. They're like, the dog is taking me for a walk to shit on your lawn. Oh, God, please. YouTube their jokes. Their jokes save the Tylenol bottles to blend in. I don't know why. I don't know why these Tylenol jokes get me so bad today. Bale was a better Batman for me personally. I agree. See, I'm a huge Val Kilmer fan. I kind of think I think, can we all agree that George Clooney was the worst? Some people don't. I liked Val Kilmer way better than George Clooney. Maybe it's because at that time, George Clooney was so famous. Like, it's sort of like Ben Affleck. And Ben Affleck's, he's from the perfect storm. He's from Boston. So, I'll never look at anything he does. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Gone Baby Gone. Is that the name of the movie? Or Gone Girl? Gone Girl was a bomb-ass movie. Ben Affleck is way underrated, in my opinion. But I still think he shouldn't have been Batman. He's not Batman material. And it's not that his acting's bad. It's that we know him so well that, at least me, you're not changing my mind. And then plus they put all these like Lego armor all around him, and Superman versus Batman, it looked ridiculous. Batman Forever, Batman Begins, and The Dark Knight. Okay. I'm a Riddler supremacist. Oh no, I got an email today from HR warning about H1B impacts. They're all super worried and being self-righteous. I thought, oh, that's good. Get them out, baby. At least the Mexican and Catholic. Exactly. I just talked myself through it in my mind. I should have said it out loud. It would have been for better content. But the Indians won't have 9 families in the same 2-bedroom house. I choose neither too. I want to go back. Can we set everything back to 1985, Marty? God, let's just reset, collect ourselves back. It was such a fucking great movie. When it's on, like if I'm flipping through and I happen to be watching TV and it's on, I just get hooked. Like that movie's so good. The chick who played like his wife in that movie, her eyes are just terrifying. Terrifying. She's so good at that fucking movie. She did so good. And Ben Affleck plays like the perfect, like kind of like shitty husband who like, you know, it's like, oh, we're just falling out of love. It's like, yeah, because you were too busy worrying about yourself. She didn't do any favors, but at least she was trying. Like, that movie's great. Fucking great movie. George Floyd was a bad actor, too. He's like, I took too many drugs. I wanted to use that sample to make a song so bad. And I'm like, I don't know. Everybody's attention span so short nowadays. Like, I'm like, even if I got a little bump from, you know, Zitter off of it, people would forget about it. And I know it's going to be super hard because I have to take that out. And one of the cops or somebody is talking in the background during that clip when he's like, I took too many drugs. Maybe I'll try to find it for you guys one of these days, and I'll show you exactly what I'm saying. And it's like he just said it. Hello. Ridiculous. Kilmer was awesome. Clooney's lame. George Clooney stinks. I think he might have been in like 1 or 2 good movies. I couldn't name them though. Like I think Scott forgets that movies, TV shows, music is my form of fixation for my autism. I'm with you. Damn, St. Floyd is over 5 years, so congratulations. Like, I can't take any more drugs. My mom took too much Tylenol and smoked too many my breads, kid. And all I got was this autism. Yes. Oh my God, that was perfect. All right, I gotta hurry up. What am I doing? I'm gonna be little because I want you guys to see this. So I hope you can see this because on my screen it looks like ants. Anyway, tonight, instead of an in-studio show, Alex is going to Fort Worth City Council meeting to call out Elizabeth Beck to her lousy, stinking face for mocking Charlie Kirk's death. Now, I thought maybe, all right, this is going to take a little bit of brains. And I don't know if Mickey's gonna know if I've got any brains. Rock, you're an idiot, Rock. You got no brains. All right, where am I? Here we are. Let's see. What was her name? Elizabeth Shue. Talking about movies. Elizabeth Beck. Not to be confused with Elizabeth Hasselbeck. All right. Elizabeth Beck. I don't know. I'm all crazy. DMS is so great at this. He can just like switch like flawlessly from like page to page to page. Man, I stink at this. All right, Sick and Evil. Here we go. All right. Can you guys see? Let me see what you're seeing. Let me see what Madam Ruby sees. Perfect. I don't care if I'm little for this one. We got to see what it is. Oops, wrong one. There we is. Sick and evil. Look at, they did my thing. I swear that's my thing. I was like, I need my own little thing. Yeah, I know other people use like the fucking fire lights there, fire alarm lights, but I like to lock it in the middle. Never mind. Anywho, despicable Fort Worth Democrat City Councilwoman Elizabeth Beck has doubled down and shows no remorse after mocking Charlie Kirk in a post following the assassination attempt. Assassination attempt? Carlos, I appreciate you being on our side, homie, but you need to go to English class before you talk to the sheep. But I do appreciate you, so who the hell am I? So the first time this piece of human filth, what did you say the first time? Minutes after Charlie Kirk was shot, Fort Worth Democrat Council bitch Elizabeth Beck posted on her Instagram story with a Newsweek headline and added the caption, "Unfortunate," under his photo. Let's see what she did. Charlie Kirk says, gun deaths unfortunately worth it. These people are just disgusting. So where's her stuff? Look at, she's happy. Piece of shiz. All right. And so Carlos, no offense, buddy. I'm trying to have fun here. Then she says, political violence is never acceptable against anyone ever. Any violence for that matter. But I'm not going to forget his vile words after mass shootings simply because he is an unfortunate cost. Galatians 6:7, 6:7, by the way, if you have any, people are going to call him Gen Beta. Do not call these kids Gen Beta. None of you out there would want to be called Gen Beta. These kids are the shiznit, okay? Not shitting on all millennials, but Gen, the new Gen, not Alpha, and you don't call them Beta. We got to call them something else because that is not fair. They are way more Alpha than 90% of these punk-ass millennials. Anyway, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Damn. What does she do over here? Yay, piece of shiz. So that's the piece of shiz that Alex is going tonight to the Fort Worth City Council meeting to tear this piece of shiz apart. What does he say? He say, listen, I don't like what she did. She's a bit of chase. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I do this. It's just in me. I don't mean it there, Carlos.
He liked.
Uh-oh.
He was a father. Folks, America is in a crisis. Charlie Kirk got assassinated today.
This guy's a good guy. I can't pick on his voice. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, man, this girl is a piece of cheese, man. What the fuck is wrong with her, huh? The man is only 31. He had a wife and kids. He was a good man. Like, that's what I thought. He's like, this woman, cricket, 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 she was very wrong in her ways. It's like, you know what though? This mother chucker got more views than me. What am I doing wrong? I'm bringing you pure energy, baby. Pure energy. Uncut. I don't throw no baby powder in this motherfucking mix. DMS needs to teach Scott how to alt tab. I don't know. Yes. Thank you, Jeff Cron. These kids nowadays, like when you say 6'7", they just crack up laughing. Today I'm at work, right? I can't wait to tell my little one, my little daughter Hannah, when I'm done with you guys, because these kids are like in the street, and I was like, all right, watch out, guys. I'm riding my big machine, and I'm like, oh, watch out, guys. And they're just kind of looking, and I listened. I was like 6'7", and they started laughing, and they were on the front lawn laughing. I'm like, yes. 6, I don't know. They love it. It has something to do with the song, and it's probably an inappropriate song, but we all listen to inappropriate songs. So, Fire E. Beck. Yes. That Chizik is a piece of shit. Right? That emoji is the bomb. Jeff Cron knows 6'7". I can't believe it. All right, we're getting people back and forth here. I see 1 second I got like 16 people. The next I got 9. Then it goes back up to 12. I'm trying to entertain you as fast as I can. Only people with mental illness are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Like. So that's the piece of shiz that Alex is going tonight, right here. Let's click on this. Tonight, instead of the in-studio show, Alex is going to Fort Worth City Council to call out this biznitch, Elizabeth Beck. Can Fort Worth voters oust Councilwoman Elizabeth Beck over her vile mockery of Charlie Kirk's death? Now listen, a lot of stuff going on with everybody, talking about Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, free speech. I thought you guys would beat me. The FCC. I personally, the left has been canceling us and using all of these government agencies for decades. So when we're in charge, we're supposed to follow the rules now? Oh, that's what you want to do? But see, I see no capitulation. There is no apology from you leftists. So when Jimmy Kimmel gets canceled by the FCC, good. There's no tears. Sorry. So I don't care. I know it's not right and listen, it's not right. I want to follow the Constitution. I'm playing by you pieces of shit's rules. Elizabeth Beck's rules. This is who you voted for. You want her? Then we're playing by your shitbag rules. If I was Trump, people would be pissed. He's not following the Constitution. Well, they didn't follow it for all these years, and you didn't give a fuck. Now I'm supposed to follow the rules? Get the French toast out of here. Did you guys know that when Trump is out of office this time, when he leaves the Oval Office, he's supposed to report to jail? Did you know that? I just found that out the other day. Because he lost that case in New York or whatever. And I'm like, this shit, that hasn't been resolved. If I was president, I'd be like, all right, we're arresting that judge. And we're putting that judge in fucking military tribunal. I was going to say federal court. Nope, military tribunal. And Morgan Elizabeth is the judge. And every one of my friends and everybody else are going to be there. And it's like, no, this is what you wanted. You guys love it. For the last fucking 120 years, the Democrats, when they're in power, go right. Oh, they just stomp and walk right over the Constitution. And we're on the right. We follow it. So the left makes out in one way and they make out the other way. And we get shit both times. Sorry. I would believe me, I am a constitutional conservative. I would absolutely much rather it go that way. But, Trump ain't arrested anybody on the left for breaking that shit. Eric Holder should have been arrested the second Trump won the first time in 2016. I would have brought that piece of crap up on a military tribunal. Fuck all this. Oh, that's an Obama judge. Oh, that's a Trump judge. That's a Bush judge. Yeah. That's the general of the military. And there's no cameras. And there you go, Eric Holder. You don't want to show up for things and you're above the law. Welcome to Gitmo. Alligator Gitmo. Am I too loud? I'm so sorry. I'm wicked loud, dude. I only know because of my kids. Jeff, me too. How the fuck do you think I know? I don't fucking know. You'd be perfect. I'd be like, all right, Judge Elizabeth, you gotta just find out. Say who did you vote for last, and that's how you could find out who goes to jail for the rest of the life. I'm being a bit of a wise ass, but I am serious. All right, let's go over to Yonda. yonder waves of grain. Again, can you guys see this? You can. Oh, I'm little. Let me get up. Let me post up. Post up. What? All right. Whoops. Look at this. Alex Jones, 230K. That's good. That's normal. Noah Christopher. I don't know who that is, but he's got 195. I don't know. Ethan Ralph. Why does it keep showing me Ethan Ralph? Anyways, he's got 1K. Ethan Ralph. If you want to watch a man slowly ending his own life while passing out in front of you, then I guess that's your show. I don't understand. The quartering said, guys, this whole thing has very on brand. This whole thing has very on brand for 2025. Am I reading that right? Listen, I think I'm a pretty good reader. This whole thing is very on brand for 2025. Also, wait, before we do that, guys, Coffee Brand Coffee, we're me and my wife, we live in a cardboard box now. So we need you guys to buy the new blueberry H1B turd blend. Please, guys. We're good. We're dying over here. I only have 2 airplanes left. Buy my Coffee Brand Coffee. I'm just fucking with you, Jeremy. You know that. Also, Candace Owens is gonna lose that lawsuit bigly. What the French toast is wrong with these fools? Breaking. Bridget McCrone provides a photo confirming she's a woman. No, that's not how you do it. DNA. I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% French. Man, come on, you're French, dude. That to me. I mean, listen. I got my beef with Candace Owens. We are not buddies at all. I like a lot of stuff she says. I don't want to get into the Candace shit, but I'm on Candace's side with this one. I don't know. Maybe I just watched a lot of her stuff, and her evidence seems pretty good, to be fair. And then the First Lady of France sues you for speculating? Very weird. I don't know. Either way, man, Macron is gay. All right, let's look at something real quick. I found this to be pretty interesting. 2, not 1, which is bad enough. $2.2 billion solar plant in California is turned off after years of wasted money. It never lived up to its promises. Fucking shocker. Shocker. Oh, so they spent $2 billion. You know, down the Cape, they're trying to build 2 new bridges. They can't get the money. It's like, I think it's like $4 or $5 billion per bridge. These bridges are massive, by the way. They're like 300 feet off the ground, 350 feet off the ground. You could fit like 4 Statue of Liberties underneath this bridge. So they are, and there's 2 of them. And they can't get the funding for them. $2.2 billion, and they're just like, don't just shut the switch off there, buddy. And he's like, what switch? I don't know. He's switch. Just pull the big lever. Pull the fucking lever. It's shut it off. It's done, dude. And he's like, man, I don't know anything. I'm me fucking stupid. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. And he's like, that's why the money's gone. Anyway, breaking. Look at this piece of shiz. Let's get a little closer. Don't be shy. Breaking. Brian Edwards, a police officer with the Orange County Sheriff's Department in North Carolina, has been terminated. He reportedly made posts saying he was part of Antifa and that Republicans should be executed. Look at this guy. Yeah, check his phone and his computers, by the way, because you know there's some kitty P on that creepy motherfucker shit. Let's see what it says. Employment terminated. Yeah, that just repeats what the hell the guy just said. I don't know. I saw it, and I'm like, what a fucking creepy piece of shiz. Oh, here's what he did. Meet this prick. Blah blah blah. So what did they say they did? They terminated him. So good. There we go. That's what you do right there. Bravo. Fire all these pieces of shit. Not just fire, bring them up on charges. God knows what the hell this idiot did. All right. I think this is funny. Watch Mikey, Cheryl, the Democrat candidate for New Jersey governor, glitched out after being pressed on making $7 million from insider trading. Well, did you make? Did you with the Breakfast Club?
You made $7 million from stock trades.
Hold on, dog.
So when Newsmax claims,
I'm professional and whatnot and so forth, dog. Let me set the shit up and shit, because it's the Breakfast Club and shit. We talking to like presidents and whatnot and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's real professional up in this motherfucker. Ready? Watch this shit, dog. All right, man.
So when Newsmax claims that you made $7 million from stock trades, what are they talking about?
Newsmax is, first of all, a very questionable organization that
blame it on Newsmax. Okay.
is paying multiple fines.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure what they're talking about.
Well, did you make $7 million in stock trades at all? Or?
I haven't. I don't believe I did, but I'd have to go see what that was alluding to again. What kind of came from?
So when Newsmax claims that.
Man, all that shit I just gave Ghostface Killer, whatever the fuck his name is, you God. He does come through. I gotta give that Chuckalucka his fucking flowers or props or whatever you people call it nowadays. Cause he's like, he got Hillary Clinton. He got a bunch of people. I guess they're like, I'm with one of the blacks. Oh my God, with a black. It's like, I'll just say it. He's like, yeah, so for real and shit, like, you have hot sauce in your purse and shit, bitch? And she's like, I do. I took hot sauce because Beyonce said something about hot sauce. And he's like, yeah, you fake as shit and shit. And, Biden. Biden's like, what did he say? He's like, how did he say it? He said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And he's like, damn, man, that's kind of fucked up as shit, dog. So, you got Ghostface Killer guy. Yeah, I was just picking on him, but I didn't like copying people's voices. Don't mind me. Elon Musk. I don't really retweet this Chuckalucka that much anymore because it just kind of gets on your boys' nerves. But meanwhile, in Dearborn, Michigan, this one's going to piss you off because it's pissed me off. This city is already 55% Muslim. They clearly don't have plans at stopping there. All right, ready? Let's watch this Chuckalucka over here. Sorry. My throat. All right, ready?
Achieved the victory. We haven't done anywhere near enough. And the people here, I promise you, we do feel ashamed. We do feel like we're not doing enough. We do feel like change needs to come because change must come. And in the form that it must come is that this empire, the American empire that's been hurting our people since the beginning.
Oh, so America's been hurting you. So why do you want to come here? Look at this. I gotta see where it is. Look at the white bitch with him. What are you doing, dummy? What is wrong with you? Listen, ever since they gave women the right to vote and all this freedom and shit, I was always for it. When I'd read about it here, I'm like, let women wear whatever bathing suit they want. What's wrong with that? I'm like, I would want to, I want my freedom and shit. But then they go and do this. And I know not all is, obviously. But for the love of Christmas, Rice Krispies, what is this stupid idiot doing? Good grief.
The imperial Western powers that have been hurting our people since the beginning, they must fall. And inshallah, they will fall. And my message to the people of Gaza and the oppressed peoples across the world is that there are people here, both young and old, who are going to be willing to fight and are willing to put their lives and everything they can on the line.
Get this dude out right now. I know. we're all like, the Jews are doing ethnic cleansing in Gaza, but this is why they're doing it. This is why. I'm starting to go the other way, folks. Do you hear what this asshole just said with his dumbass white girlfriend who looks like she's drugged out of her mind? He's like, he's the best. He's so inspiring. I love when he punches me in the mouth. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
To bring these empires down, because they must come down. Achieve the victory.
Empires. Fuck you. You want a caliphate, dickhead. That's an empire. Piece of shit. If I was Trump sucks. Sorry, Trump. I love you. You're hilarious. I do love you, but you suck as a president, buddy. The first time around was awesome. If you see this on TV, you go down to Dearborn, Michigan, and you round the mother chuckers up just like you did, a couple of weeks ago over at Home Depot, and you just get the French toast out of here. And by the way, chip these people like a pet. Chip them. I want to know where they all are. When stupid Biden and the Democrats, Biden didn't do anything. I was always telling people, stop blaming Biden. Biden doesn't do shit. When, the globalists, whatever, elitist Jews, globalists, whatever they were, running our government, and they still do, by the way. Trump's just, a yapping puppet, funny puppet. When they were coming in, it's like, why don't you at least chip them? Can you chip them so we know who they are, where they're going? I don't believe in the mark of the beast, but if you want to come in, right? And they're all, pretty much Christians. So I don't want to take the mark of the beast. Whoop! Then they get the hell back to Venezuela. Ecuador's back that way. Chugga-lugga. This chick needs to go too. She can go right with them. Get her out of here. You want to be with little Muhammad? And get your ass going. All right, ready? Let's go. This more stuff. I'm just getting myself ready to be canceled. Look at this shiz. Kamala says she couldn't pick Pete Buttigieg as her running mate because he's gay, and there were only 107 days before the election. And Maddow is gay. So she was heated. Hey, wait. Why does it always do that? All right, ready? Watch. Let's 2 minutes. That might be a lot. We'll cut to the chase.
I guess I'd ask you to just elaborate on that a little bit. It's hard to hear.
Yeah.
But with you running as, you're the first woman elected vice president. You're a Black woman and a South Asian woman.
You ain't black. You ain't black.
Elected to that high office, very nearly elected president. To say that he couldn't be on the ticket effectively because he was gay, it's hard to hear.
No. That's not what I said.
That's not what she said, guys.
That he couldn't be on the ticket because he is gay. My point, as I write in the book, is that I was clear that in 107 days, in one of the most hotly contested elections for president of the United States, against someone like Donald Trump, who knows no floor.
Okay.
To be a Black woman running for president of the United States and as a vice presidential running mate, a gay man.
Yeah.
With the stakes being so high, it made me very sad, but I also realized it would be a real risk.
Yeah. You what? So...
with you hear that a little bit. It's hard to hear.
Yeah.
With you running as, you're the first woman elected vice president. You're a Black woman and a South Asian woman elected to that high office, very nearly elected president. To say that he couldn't be on the ticket effectively because he was gay, it's hard to hear.
No. That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said. What a lying piece of shit. Just be honest. That's why Trump is the fucking president and you are not. Even, shit that people don't agree with, Trump's honest. Hey, oh, yeah, I didn't pick him. Oh, he's a gay guy. We didn't want the gay guy on there. We didn't want to lose. it's not against the gays, but just didn't want to lose because he's gay. That's why people like Trump. People don't want to. You fucking lied to our face. Oh no, I didn't pick him because he's. I didn't leave him off the ticket because he's gay. No. Donald Trump, he's not a nice guy. Okay, and there's a newspaper I read that was very interesting. And sometimes I watch TV, and I do wear reading glasses at night, and I didn't pick him because he's gay. And there's so many other things, Rachel, and it's just like piece of shiznit. I better get to some of this chat over here. I know I'm way behind. An equal opportunity hater. Amen. Macron's wrinkly. Oh my God. Macron's wrinkly beef curtains are not real. I suspect Photoshop or stolen photo valor. You know what it probably was? What's his name? French president. I only know Brigitte Macron now. What's the other dude, Macron? What's her husband there? Damn it. I was gonna say it. She probably took a photo of her husband's prolapse anus. It was like, this looks like a vagina. We'll send this to the judge. Damn, I wish I could have remembered his name. I could have told that joke a little bit better. Emmanuel Macron. She's like, turn around and let me take a picture of your prolapse. Send that in. This is my proof. This is my vagine. Speaking of hate, I hate Ethan Rob. Right? DNA test a bust. That's what I'm saying. More can you look? Oh, you guys are kicking my butt today. Why does that dude look like Cryo Keen if he shaved and became a cop? Wow. I can see it too. I don't know if I could pull that up fast enough. Turns out I'm 100% autistic because my mama took Tylenol. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys are killing me tonight. Ancestry DNA rocks. I found out I'm 10% Ukrainian. Stay off of trains. And I'm a whole bunch of other crap. My mom smoked tons of menthol, smoky treats. Explains a lot. Listen, everybody's mama smoked, and we all turned out right. It's these younger kids that were getting all these damn vaccines at the same time. I've thought that for myself for years. Before Trump ever said he was running, people have been talking about this mess. Kamalika and Mad Cow bonding. Jeez, no thanks. But she's definitely a cross from the Planet of the Apes meets E.T. with a wig, right? That thing is creepy. Can we get that back? Let me find that again. Look at this monster. Where the hell did she go? Where did she go? Oh, it was on a different one. I don't want you to see my other stories. They're pretty good. Emmanuel. Damn it. She's like, Emmanuel, turn around. Let me show your prolapse. Let me see. How about this? Big news. This is big news. Now, it's coming from Jim Jordan, but, and I used to love this guy. It's the only reason it pisses me off so bad. He's like, due to oversight, I can't do his fucking imitation. Due to oversight efforts, Google commits to offer all creators previously kicked off of YouTube due to political speech violations to return to the platform. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty big. He's like, but that's not all. And I if you want to read it, it's real. YouTube also admits the Biden administration's censorship pressure was unacceptable and wrong. Whatever. Confirms that the Biden administration wanted Americans censored for speech that did not violate YouTube's policies, so we can sue, right? So we should be able to sue. Details when YouTube began rolling back its censorship policies on political speech after judiciary GOP began, whatever. Promises to never use third-party fact checkers ever again. We'll see. States that public debate should never come at the expense of relying on authorities. Warns that Europe's censorship laws target American companies and threaten American speech. Over the past few years, we have uncovered massive scandals relating to big tech censorship. Yeah, I know. Quit patting yourself on the back there, Sparky. Blah, 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 blah. And he goes on and on. And all right, ready? Elijah Schaefer, our buddy. Dear Jim Jordan, my YouTube account was demonetized and flagged, shadow banned, at least 500K subs for my honest reporting of January 6th, in which I documented that it appears to be an inside job. I'm only kidding, E. Don't be mad. I can't. I tried. I was working for the Blaze at the time with an official DC press license. Our YouTube rep said it would be temporary and blah, 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 blah. Well, Alex has it now, so this dead. Thank you for your Representative Joe for your efforts. Luke Radkowski. Sorry, buddy. I always do that. YouTube deleted a bunch of my videos. Anyway, someone can help me get them. Someone can help me get them back. So they can get kicked off again. Bingo. Listen, once Trump's gone, if JD shit-ass Vance, who all you wonderful people that I love out there, but a bunch of you are being fooled. JD Vance is a Trojan horse with eyeliner. Fuck that guy. We need somebody. I'll take just about anybody over JD Vance. That dude is a Manchurian candidate. I don't want that guy. You don't want that guy. People think they do, but they do not. I found this super, super, ultra, super sad. Wait, is this the same guy? I thought this was Josh Peck. Isn't this the guy from... What the... I mean, it's still super sad, but I thought this was the dude from Drake and Josh. I'm an idiot. He said, our 11-year-old son fought his hardest right to the end. Nathan went home to be with the Lord earlier today after a difficult battle with cancer. Oh, that's so incredibly sad. I don't even want to read that. I really thought it was him. It's not, but it's still massively sad. And oh my God. I just wanted to give that dude a little love because I'm like, man, Drake and Josh was the shiznit. My kids, they watch that all the time, and I was like, oh my God, it's hitting me even worse. All right, Elon Musk tweet out. Wow, just wow. Data is transphobic. Cis-X offenders per million. Biological women, 3 per million are cis-X offenders. Biological men, 395 per million. Trans women, biological men who are transforming into pretend women, almost 2,000 per million. Just the way it is. Sorry, that Josh Peck. I don't know who he is. If you guys know who he is, I don't know. It says JP Disclosure. He's probably a UFO dude. I don't know, but I am so sorry to bring down the house. And I'm more sorry for him and his family and his son. But all right, let's get over that. Breaking. Did you guys hear about this? Would-be Trump assassin Ryan Routh tries to shank himself in the neck with a pen after the guilty verdict was read in court like 3 hours ago. And he's like, God, it looks like John Kerry. Is this him? Wait, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Is that John Kerry? It looks like Ryan Ruth's trying to shank John Kerry, which I'm not saying it's good. I hope Gavin gets back on YouTube. Absolutely. Not the Josh Peck from Drake and Josh. I thought it was. I thought it was. All right, let's get what a wacko. Boop. No, try to. Oh my God. Oh, people are. Oh, it's Adam Schiff. It's Shifty Schiff. Man, people are just amazing. I love X. I miss being able to have the time to go on X and just have fun. Is this mine? Yeah, I reposted it. All right, here's something else. Holy Krizat. The day. All right, Daniel Graham, I hope you're listening, brother. The day Charlie Kirk was killed and everyone was focused on that, Gavin Newsom and the California Democrats rammed through an online censorship bill. Did you guys know this? Penalties for speech online in America. If you post something on social media anywhere online that the state of California deems to be hateful, there's a penalty for that. Reckless violation, a civil penalty of up to $500,000. This can't be legal. This cannot be legal. Danny Graham, you still here, bro? Where the heck are you, brother? I know he's freaking working. It's like the worst time for him. I should have caught him right at the beginning, but dude, it's bad, bro. California is falling. SB 771 passing the assembly on September 10th, 10 days ago today. Then on September 16th, passing the Senate completely under our noses, which means right now, all that stands between complete statewide government censorship is Gavin Newsom's signature. So if I kind of want them to pass this in a way, because watching it get shut down by the Supreme Court is going to be just beautiful. And I hope they try to actually bag a couple of people so that California owes these people $500 million. $500 million. Fuck it. This is the dude who kind of
paying attention. The bluest.
Damn it. All right. This is kind of I guess this dude's explaining it in his log cabin. Already watch this.
Middle of all of this, something else happened around free speech. Talking about happening in the background while none of us are paying attention. The bluest state in the country, California, just passed the most censorious bill ever to be introduced in this country, SB 771, passing the assembly on September 10th, 10 days ago. Then on September 16th, passing the Senate completely under our noses, which means right now, all that stands between complete statewide government censorship is Gavin Newsom's signature.
I just read all that. I guess I have to play it for you, but you know what I'm saying. Whew! Craziness. Crazy. Oh, there he is. All right. Did you hear that shit? Did you know that before right now? Because when I just saw that earlier, I'm like, I just thought of you instantly. You're my boy. You're my California friend. I am like, holy shit. Now it literally passed. Now it's on Newsom's desk to sign. This is fucking crazy. It can't pass, bro. Jeff Cron. They're saying all conspiracy theories are anti-Semitic. So if you follow them, you're anti-Semitic as well. Listen, I've given up. If people are like, you're an anti-Semite, I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't. Oh, you did see it today? I couldn't believe when I just saw it right basically before I went on. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Are they out of their fucking minds? Yes, they are. What am I asking stupid questions for? Yes, They are out of their ever-loving minds. In Section 2, Title 23 of the bill, it defines the penalties for breaking this new California law. If you post something on social media, blah, 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 for an intentional, knowing, or willful violation, a civil penalty of up to $1 million. So if you posted accidentally and you didn't know it was anti-Semitic, it's a $500,000. If you knew it was intentional and you were being anti-Semitic, which is whatever, it's $1 million. A cool million. Let's just make it $1 million, because all of us have Gavin Newsom's stolen tax money, right? $1 million. The fuck out of here. All these houses. I don't know if they're like this where you guys are. I'm pretty sure they are, because I look all over the country when I get a free moment and I'm looking on fucking Zillow or something. I'm like, holy shit! Like, you can't find a complete good house anywhere, like at least 5 bedrooms and like 2.5 bath for a good one for less than $800,000, maybe $750 if you're lucky. And even those ones probably need a little work, like you're not getting the zombie house flipping pimp ass, everything good, new roof, fix the basement, the foundation has got no more cracks, brand new this and that, all the good fixings. No. You ain't buying that shit. Yeah, but just million. People are like, oh, million. Million's fine. Except our fucking, salaries. Not everybody's making $200,000 a year or $150,000. So, yeah. Go stuff your $1 million houses and your $1 million fines. The state of California is actively passing UK-style laws that will fine you for saying the wrong things. Pretty wild. And this bill is completely done, folks. It's passed in the House. It's passed in the Senate. All that's left is Gavin Newsom signing it into law. And remember, just a week or two ago, they're like, oh, Texas, you're violating the Constitution and you're gerrymandering. Even though California is completely fucking gerrymandered, Massachusetts has like 38%, right-wing people, whatever you want to put them in, Republicans, conservatives, blah, 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 right-wingers, 38%, and we have zero representation. They fucking gerrymandered the shit out of the state. And here's this dickhead pulling some UK nonsense. I don't know what can fix this. I don't. When I was young, okay, California was a red state. And then it went purple, full blue. And now it went back to red. Now it's commie red. It's fucked. We're fucked. Look at this. Get you guys all warm and fuzzy, huh? Sorry. I gotta break it when I see it. Say his name. Tanner Staggs. This nice, long-haired, bearded gentleman. Landscaper in Ohio. Shizot and Kizzled because some blades of grass got on a neighbor's car. Travis Jackson is charged with murder. You probably won't hear about this story in the legacy media because it doesn't fit the narrative. This piece of shiz killed this wonderful, hardworking man because you got dumped on my shoe. You dumped on my shoe, dog. I'm telling you. Let's look at this. Blizzak people aren't violent. Post. Real tough online. Say it to my base and I'll tell you. Pieces of shiz. Sorry for the negative thing. All right. On that same note, stop it. New. A teen brutally beats stadium worker after being asked to move to the correct seat during an NBA Youngboy concert. Stupidest name. I never heard his music. Guarantee it sucks. Fucking guarantee that music sucks. NBA Youngboy is the gayest rap name of all time. You're all gayer for having paid money to see this loser at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. The employee lost his glasses and was left on the floor after the attack. The teen was pulled off of him, then assaulted a security guard while being taken away. He was later released into the custody of his parents. Why isn't he charged as an adult for beating an elderly man? Watch this. I hope I don't get in trouble on YouTube, but listen to the music. Listen to the music. That shit sucks. He's like, I take too much Tylenol. I'm eating Tylenol all the time, y'all. Shit's garbage. All right, terrible. I don't really follow this broad. Do I? No, I don't follow her. She's kind of annoying to me. There's all these like people on X that, I don't know, I guess Elon or President Trump retweeted them once, and then every fucking idiot on the planet decided to follow them. Alex Stein, who busts his ass, and he probably doesn't need to because he's naturally hilarious. He doesn't have 1.3 million followers on X. This ding-dong, worthless bitch has 1.3 million followers. I don't even know if it's a female, by the way. Terrible. It sounds fake. But she's like, what do you call this? You're going to see this everywhere tomorrow, but you saw it here first. Look at this fool. Look at this absolute fool. What's he got? I think he's got soap under his lip. Bar of soap. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. I don't think this guy's seen a bar of soap at least in a couple of weeks. But ready? Let's watch this dipshit at work. Ready? Come on, don't be getting me bopped with some garbage music. I don't even know if that's real music or not. So this genius, he's showing us. Look at how bad I ruined myself. This guy is so depressed. You can't do this and love yourself. You just can't. I don't care what anybody says. Listen, we used to fucking rock out. Punk rock, hardcore, New York hardcore. I seen people with all types of shit. If you've gone this far and you're playing with Q-tips in all 12 of your nostril holes, and the tip of your nose is a hole, you lost. You lost. It's over. What does this moron have to provide? Any humans? I hope he's not reproducing. Imagine looking, oh, Daddy, I love looking into your eyes. No. That kid, if, God forbid, this dummy made a baby, it's going to grow up eventually and be like, I like that. I'm going to do demon stuff too. Hopefully the kid's smart enough to be like, Daddy sucks. But that's just me. Yeah. What did I miss? I called the Charlie Kirk celebrator and unfuckable today, so we'll see if I'm in jail next week. Yeah, we'll try to get you out. I don't know about $500,000. If that's the well, they let everybody out, right? I guarantee you there's not going to be cashless bail for our dear friend Daniel Graham. Oh, it's hate speech. We're going to have to leave him in there to rot. No bail for him. The crackhead who shanked a bunch of people and stole that nun's car, let him out immediately. No bail for him. It's unfucking real. Jerry curled the shit out of that shit. Hit that like button. DMS said so. You heard him. Make vasectomies great again. Make it mandatory for some of you. Not Jeff. Me and Jeff, we got families. Purple-haired circle demon is creepy. I'm telling you, shit is not good. All right, I think I got a couple more, and then we'll get out of here. So I gotta chill out on this. Now I think I figured it. I gotta pause it right away. So supposedly 1.2 million illegals have been taken out of construction jobs in the Midwest. Supposedly, I don't know if I believe it. And libtards are complaining that the Amish are now getting more work after illegal immigrants have been deported. I voted for this. We all voted for this. Oh, I can play that shit. Whoops, I don't know if I'll get to kike me, bike me, motorcycle me. We'll see. They took out my homies and switched them with Amish. Yeah, because we want our houses made correctly and good. Let's see I want to see the which would you prefer? Amish. Who's the 11%? Illegal is 11%. Did someone say Amish? All right, Scott Pressler. Relax, buddy. Don't you have a boyfriend? Nice. And you won't find a nail box that someone took a dump in your attic. The quality of their work is outstanding. Buy American. Look at this. One day. I'm sure you guys all seen this, but why not give them their flowers? I don't know if I can play that music, but I'll be like, look at this Amish people are one day. The Amish built this gigantic, colossal, and not just the framework. No, the whole kit and caboodle. That was lunch. Damn, I want to be, and I bet you that is the finest barn you've ever seen in your life. It's not cheap. They don't do things cheap. These people don't fudgicle around. Unbelievable. God, the Amish are amazing. Every day except Sunday. They won't work on a Sunday. Look at this. The Amish are probably the fastest and best builders in the world. In today's world, ain't nobody beating the Amish, baby. Whoops. All right, we get it. Look at this thing. Look at this. They lifted a whole house. 800 Amish men in Ohio lifting and carrying an entire barn 200 feet without using a single piece of heavy machinery. And none of them have autism. They don't take no vaccines. Oh, wonderful human beings. You know, people make fun of them, and it's like, why? What's there to make fun of? You guys talk funny. Yeah, everybody talks funny. The hell out of here. All right. Oh, I didn't even do the main story. I'm such a fucking idiot. Truth Unbreakable did this earlier. I just thought it was hilarious. Look at, like she said earlier, it's E.T. with a penis. All right, let's get to this. I hope this is the clip. I don't know if this is the actual clip. I hope it is. This is the best part of Trump at the UN. It was so fire. Watch this. I hope this is the clip.
I ended 7 wars, dealt with the leaders of each and every one of these countries, and never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing the deal. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen, but she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood. And then a teleprompter that didn't work. These are the two things I got from the United Nations: a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Thank you very much. I ended 7 wars.
Oh, that wasn't the clip. See, it's so good. The whole clip is so good. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Whoops. Trump UN. Come on. Somebody gotta have it. Media. Oof. That's a whole long time.
Thank you very much.
Boop.
Our message is very simple. If you come illegally into the United States, you're going to jail or you're going back to where you came from.
Woo!
Or perhaps even further than that. You know what that means?
No.
I want to thank
What the hell does that mean? But I like it. I'm here for it.
the country of El Salvador for the successful and professional job they've done
Get them
in
out.
receiving and jailing so many criminals that entered our country. And it was under the previous administration that the number became record-setting.
Yeah, we know. They don't know, but we know. Come on, get to the good shit.
That being the case, what is the purpose of the United Nations?
Woo! All right, listen. It's right around here.
Ethiopia and Armenia and Azerbaijan, these things instead of the United Nations doing them. And sadly, in all cases, the United Nations did not even try to help in any of them. I ended 7 wars, dealt with the leaders.
These idiots at the UN actually funded. So we funded the UN with billions and billions of dollars. And what did we get in return for our money is a bunch of these shitty countries in the UN giving the money to people, to organizations helping illegals come here, and then actually giving illegals some of the money in a bunch of cards. Oh, here, go ahead on your way up. Spend that vanilla visa. Suckers. What Trump should do right here is be like, this is the last UN meeting ever. Thank you so much for coming. This is what all the things you did wrong. You can, if you'd like, you can take that big stupid thing that we paid for, and you can put it on the front of your building somewhere else. We're out of the UN. UN's gone. Fuck off. That's what he should say.
Of each and every one of these countries, and never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing the deal. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen, but she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood. And then a teleprompter that didn't work. These are the 2 things I got from the United Nations: a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Thank you very much.
Oh, he's so funny.
And by the way, it's working now. It just went on. Thank you. I think I should just do it the other way. It's easier.
Yes, freestyle, baby.
Much. I didn't think of it at the time because I was too busy working to save millions of lives. That is the saving and stopping of these wars. But later I realized that the United Nations wasn't there for us. They weren't there. I thought of it really after the fact, not during these negotiations, which were not easy.
Nope.
That being the case, what is the purpose of the United Nations? The UN has such tremendous potential.
Woo!
I've always said it. It has such tremendous potential, but it's not even coming close to living up to that potential. For the most part, at least for now, all they seem to do is write a really strongly worded letter and then never follow that letter up. It's empty words, and empty words don't solve war.
Wow.
The only thing that solves war and wars is action. Now, after ending all of these wars and also earlier negotiating the Abraham Accords, which is a very...
Oh, boy. Yeah. Let's see if I can find
what it was, but they knew it was anywhere between $2 and $4 billion as opposed to 500 million with a guarantee. But they had no idea, and I said it cost much more than $5 billion. Unfortunately, many things in the United Nations are happening just like that, but on an even much bigger scale, much bigger. Very sad to see. whether the UN can manage to play a productive states. Think of that. The UN.
All right, I knew he'd ramble on. He's worse than me. I thought that was pretty good though. He says at one part he's like, "You're all going to hell." Damn it, I can't find the fucking part. I don't know what to tell you. Trump tears. Maybe this is it.
I look at London, where you have a terrible mayor, terrible mayor, and it's been so changed. Now they want to go to Sharia law, but you're in a different country. You can't do that. Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe if something is not done immediately. This cannot be sustained. What makes the world so beautiful is that each country is unique. But to stay this way, every sovereign nation must have the right to control their own borders. You have the right to control your borders, as we do now, and to limit the sheer numbers of migrants entering their countries and paid for by the people of that nation that were there and that built that particular nation at the time. They put their blood, sweat, tears, money into that country, and now they're being ruined. Proud nations must be allowed to protect their communities and prevent their societies from being overwhelmed by people they have never seen before, with different customs, religions, with different everything. Where migrants have violated laws, lodged false asylum claims, or claimed refugee status for illegitimate reasons, they should, in many cases, be immediately sent home. And while we will always have a big heart for places and people that are struggling and truly compassionate, answers will be given. We have to solve the problem, and we have to solve it in their countries, not create new problems in our countries. Woo!
That's it. Listen, you ain't going to get much better than that. That was beautiful. Look at her face. She's pissed. She's heated. DMS, wait. DMS, you should come over here to Clearwater and people watch the Scientologist with me someday. There's so many now. Damn, Jeff, I want to go do that. The fat pig, there he is, the glorious pig. As far as conspiracy, I don't give a fuck. Scott's having tea. Oh, I'm sipping it up, baby. We got all types of shit. All right. We got to get going. It's 7:55. Our man, the one and only, Dark Match Steve. Hold on. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do it the right way. We're going to go like this. I'm going to go D-A-R-K. It's going to come right up on my boy. I'm going to go bada bing. We're going to go bada bang. I'm going to thumbs it up. I'm going to share it, copy it, drop it like it's hot, all up in the comments. Booyah! Listen, get your wonderful tunkuses over to Dark Match Steve. This is what he looks like. Thank you guys so much. Now Dark Match Steve doesn't have any choice but to go all the way up to 11 o'clock. Thanks a lot, Alex. Now, Alex Stein's doing God's work tonight at the city council, taking down Elizabeth Beck, piece of human filth, making light, not even just making light, just celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. And it's going to be so fire. I hope I can stay up to watch it. But I know exactly who I'm staying up to watch right now. That's Dark Match Steve. Please, guys, get over to Dark Match Steve. I'll be in there. We'll be partying up in that chat, having a grand old time. And then right following DMS will be Alex tonight. We're switching it up. It's all switched up. And I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be in Bubba the Low Sponges chat in the morning, so go watch that. But until tomorrow, my friends, go over to Dark Match Steve and let's keep this party rolling. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I really do. Thank you. All right. Later.